dreamer, my inner dreamer is still here for LA Knight. Yeah.
A new segment to Friday Night Yerrr. I will use overrated, underrated, and underutilized.
Ooh.
That goes to Dolph Ziggler immediately.
Hold on. It's not just Dolph. I will name.
You gotta have a job to be in this, I think.
I will name a title, and you tell me who fits that title for each segment. So if I said the U.S. Championship, who is an overrated U.S. champion, who is an underrated United States champion, and underutilized United States champion. I'm gonna go Sensei to Syndicate first. All three for the United States Championship. That is the topic.
And this is all time, correct?
All time.
Okay,
I rock with that.
I'm gonna go underrated, maybe MVP.
Okay.
Overrated. I'm gonna say John Cena.
Ooh, that was a hot take.
And underutilized. Well, I'm gonna say Rey Mysterio now, just because he's just really holding the belt for whoever's getting ready to whoop somebody's ass.
This is called a transitional champion.
Yeah.
Afro Kame 765.
Okay.
Overrated, underrated, underutilized. United States Champion edition.
Let's go. Overrated.
So Sensei the Syndicate is in the lead with the John Cena being overrated, though. John Cena Open Challenge, U.S. Open he made. Come on.
Overrated. I'm gonna go Bobby Lashley. This most recent one that everyone was like, he was where they hot potato, like, bruh.
Hot potato.
But it always okay. Underrated in my opinion. Rob Van Dam. Do you guys remember the Rob Van Dam United States Championship run? Huh?
He never held the U.S. title. He was IC champ.
Was it the Intercontinental champion? Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna Intercontinental.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm just talking about the very first John Cena U.S. title.
Okay, the one.
Okay.
He beat,
the Spitter Boy.
The one he beat the Big Show for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, then since that was the IC title, underrated, I'm gonna go Miz. I enjoyed Miz's United States title runs. Okay, and then underutilized is the hard one.
I have my three.
But this is okay. We're going the entirety, right?
The entirety of it.
Okay.
Of the history of the belt, just in WWE or
just in WWE?
Yeah, just in WWE.
Okay.
But if you want to include WCW because they own it, you can go right
They
ahead.
technically did own
they're
it.
the originators. Okay.
Underutilized is hard. Let me see. Who had a genuine United States run that they didn't do as much? I like. Do you guys think that the original Randy Orton, because Randy Orton did have the United States title in the early beginning, right? Or was that the IC title again?
That was the IC title.
He won the United States title when he was feuding with like Jinder and the Glorious Bobby.
Either way, Randy Orton should be done with do more with every title he has. So as long as he's held the title, I'm gonna say he was underutilized because he had it, and I don't remember it off the top of my head. So he was definitely underutilized.
Ooh, you know what? I had to switch my underutilized one. I had one, but I had to switch it over. But I'll go back to it when it's my turn. Menace is up. It's on you. Overrated, underrated, underrated.
As much as I would love to say that overrated was Jinder Mahal because he literally ain't do shit with that thing, I will forever give my hate to Austin Theory because that boy's title run was mid as hell. He ain't do nothing with the title. He ain't elevate the title. His character didn't elevate with the title. I wasn't impressed with his matches for the title. Everything he did for that U.S. title was mid as hell. I'm putting Austin Theory overrated.
What about when he fought Edge?
That might have truly been like one of his only good defenses.
That triple threat with him, Lashley, and Seth at Survivor Series last year.
That was a good one.
Because you
gotta look at the other pieces of that match too.
Yeah, but was it carried by everybody else?
Yeah, Jinder and overrated. Oh yeah, Austin Theory overrated.
Austin Theory by
Austin Theory overrated.
Yeah. See, underrated. I feel like I want to say Carlito. Because when Carlito first came in, man, it was like he just brought a whole different level of just arrogance and disrespect. Like you didn't see nobody
he was
like
spitting in niggas' faces on a
regular
basis.
In people's faces, like because I know any normal person would just be like, bro, if someone spat in my face, they get knocked the fuck out. So
I'd have shot that nigga.
So it was like the fact that he was just doing this shit on a regular basis was mad intriguing to me. And on his debut match, won the U.S. title, I was rocking with that. So I'm gonna go with Carlito. And then Underutilized. That's the one that's really getting me right now.
I got 2 for Underutilized.
Did Umaga ever win the U.S. title?
Nope, just the IC title.
Okay, it was the IC title. Okay.
Damn, I might have 3 for Underutilized.
The only Samoan in WWE
2 for the same reason though.
History that's held the U.S. title is our tribal chief,
Roman Reigns.
And you took that title as a demotion.
We did.
I know this.
They were like, "Yo,
really
you can't
might
have
sound crazy as hell," but specifically only because like his actual title defenses weren't as crazy as they could have been. Specifically, like, so my answer is Underutilized was Dean Ambrose for this reason.
I was thinking
when that man was U.S. champion for 327 days
for no fucking reason.
For no reason at all.
They really could have made that man like such a dominant force, knowing that like at any moment the Shield could come in and interfere with this man's matches. So it's always like they got to keep like head on a swivel, look everywhere, and having that factor of the Shield influence his matches. But like, oh yeah, he has the skill set to clearly win on his own, like all the members of the Shield do. That would have brought a whole different, like, I guess, prestige element to him being champion, and would give like a different threat factor, not just to the Shield, but just to him as a whole. Because there was something missing about Dean during that time. Correct? You said what?
Yeah, that's where he dropped the title.
Yeah, it's during that battle royal. I think he lost to Sheamus.
Jamel, the Eastside Reviews. Overrated, underrated, underutilized.
Underrated. This one's kind of tough. I'm gonna go with underrated U.S. champion. In fact, I got 2. One from WWE, one from WCW. I'm gonna go with Eddie Guerrero when he first won it, when the title was brought back in WWE. Like Eddie, the matches that he put on were really good. The program stuff was great. It's Eddie, so the quality was there. He was latching and stealing. So I'm gonna say Eddie Guerrero, and I'm gonna also give some love to, and I know a lot of fans, older ones especially, don't rock with Bret Hart in WCW, but you go back and you watch some of that stuff. Brett was doing like Bret clearly he was out of it.
They didn't call him the excellence of execution for no reason.
They made him, like, if you go back, especially in like '98, they made him into a literal hitman. He's the one who basically ended the Wolfpack. Like he was putting everybody out.
I was gonna say he did take the boys down.
He hates WCW, and I fully understand it. And even though I ain't the biggest Bret Hart dude around, I still can recognize like he was actually really good in WCW.
I'll be the only Bret Hart mark on this.
I'm not a big Bret Hart fan either, but I hope he pisses on Goldberg's grave one day too.
And as far speaking of my underutilized, not Bill.
I was going to be like, damn,
not Billy,
not old Bird.
Not Billy GB.
Samoa Joe held the U.S. title twice.
He did,
and unfortunately, as was the case with a lot of Joe, injuries, bad timing. And then that shit happened.
Prone Joe.
Oh, don't get bullshit stoppage.
I'm gonna give it to Samoa Joe. I think, man, the stuff that he could have did, but it just wasn't meant to be. So I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
And think now he's got the Ring of Honor TV title, doing a world of good with it.
Yeah, that is a strong belt.
So what's the last joint you got?
Underutilized.
Oh yeah, I said underutilized Samoa Joe.
Overrated. Well, yeah.
Overrated. Shit. I was gonna say Dean Ambrose, but I would say Menace is right. He's more underutilized. Shit. I am gonna go. I'm I'm gonna go with Cesaro.
Oh, it was a very
Cesaro,
plain title run.
Great wrestler, but a dud burger of a character. So I'm going with Cesaro as
Ah, man.
Oh, I've got an honorable mention for
Me too.
overrated. Seth Rollins' U.S. title run, where he led up to the two belts. I mean, like I said, two belts are always cool, but
best moment of
when did he win that U.S. title?
Champion was that Sting.
Yeah,
he
had a double strap.
Oh, when he beat John Slam.
I
think that was like 2016, wasn't it?
If John Stewart
2015.
Yeah, John Stewart.
I want to change my underutilized to Apollo Crews.
Ooh, that's a way more recent one too. I remember that title run.
Overrated is going to be Austin Theory, hands down. Just like, it was a complete nonsense.
I will fight this.
But Austin Theory isn't overrated as a wrestler. That kid, if they could book him right, he would be gold.
Oh,
he's amazing.
I Austin Theory all day.
Underutilized, I got plenty of underutilized. One is Dean Ambrose, obviously, because just like a random long title reign and like 2 title defenses was nasty. Cesaro, underutilized, because I'm gonna put Cesaro and Rusev in underutilized, because that's the time to turn into the European Championship. You can turn that title to the European Championship and make it something for John Cena to turn back into the United States Championship when he beat him at Mania.
WCW did that with the Canadian.
That's interesting. I like the.
I'm just saying, you had Rusev on a fucking.
I mean, think New Japan just did it with Will Ospreay. They turned the U.S. title to the United Kingdom title.
You had Rusev being Mark Henry, Jack Swagger, all these U.S. champions. The only person he had to beat was Kurt Angle at that point to be like the dominant fucking.
He beat an Olympian.
To turn that bitch into
US
the fucking
European title
at that point, and then loses to Cena at Mania, and Mania and then John Cena turning back to the United States Championship.
That would have been fun.
The open challenge.
That would have been cool.
That would have been.
My underrated one is AJ Styles, because you had AJ Styles with the United States Championship with the club that were Raw Tag Team.
I was going to say they were the tag title holders.
They were the Raw Tag Team champions with AJ Styles being United States champion.
I'm always low key a Good Brothers mark.
But they were regularly going up against Kofi and the New Day, who had the SmackDown Tag Team Championship with the WWE Championship, and then regularly doing like 6-man tags with them. So that's the U.S. title being in the main event picture with Kofi, who was the WWE Championship.
Kofi Mania was a wild 8 months.
And then don't forget he had fire matches with
2019
and shit like that for the U.S. Championship. Like AJ really put forth that U.S. Championship. Like
I feel that.
Those are, and don't forget
he did a phenomenal job with it.
Yeah, and don't forget he had the best Styles Clash. But that, and then he had the triple threat match. We had the second best Styles Clash with also Ricochet getting Styles Clash. So that part.
Ricochet good for taking a move.
That's
also,
a fact.